Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today in this video we are going to study about retinoic acid inducible gene-like receptors and node-like receptors. In the last video we learned about CLR, and now today we'll study about RLR and NLR. So RLR, these are soluble PRRs, that is pattern recognition receptors, that are found in the cytosol of many cells, and they play a critical role as sensors of viral infection. RLR, specifically RIG1, MDA5 and LGP2, these are card-containing RNA helicases that recognizes viral RNAs, usually from RNA viruses such as influenza, measles and West Nile. So this is the signaling pathway. In the last class, we learned about CLR, and in this class, we'll see the RLR. So CLR is a membrane-bound PRR, whereas RLR is a cytoplasmic or soluble PRR. So this is the pathway which is showing you that it activates via TRAD or TRAV3. This signaling pathway will finally lead to the production of interferon via this TRAD and TRAV3. Also, from this TRAD and TRAV3, it also activates nuclear factor kappa beta. And from there also, it helps in the expression of antimicrobial cytokines and chemokines. Not going again in deep about the signaling pathways, because in the immunology playlist, you will get in detail about the signaling pathways, the molecules are found in the signaling pathway, and what specifically role they play in the signaling pathway. So I'm not explaining the signaling pathway here, because in this video I'm only telling you that RLR, the signaling pathways that are responsible in response to RLR is nuclear factor kappa beta activation pathway and TRAV pathway. So these are the two pathways. Now how this pathway work and how it helps in the final activation, you'll get to know in respective in a specific videos on signaling pathways. Now node-like receptors, these are also known as nucleotide oligomerization domain or leucine-rich repeat containing receptors. A large family of cytokine protein are activated by intracellular PAMs and substances that alert cell to damage or danger. That means they helps to recognize PAMs also, they helps to recognize DAMP. DAMP means damage associated molecular patterns. So these are found on the cells that are damaged. It helps to activate beneficial innate immune and inflammatory responses. NLR proteins are divided into three major classes. One is NLRC, NLRB and P. NLRC, which has caspase recruitment domain. NLRB, which have baculovirus inhibitory repeat, and NLRP have pyrene domain. So these are the three different types of NLR that helps in the recognition of PAMs and DAMPs. Now this is the signaling pathway of NLR. It helps to activate cytokines or chemokines via RAS-MAP kinase pathway, nuclear factor kappa beta pathway, and again this TRAV pathway. So these are the three pathways by which NLR works. Now PAMs recognized by NOD1 and NOD2. Here you can see NOD1 and NOD2. So this NOD1 and NOD2, they will recognize the peptidoglycan fragment. That means the breakdown product of peptidoglycan that are found on the pathogens or damaged cells. Now NOD1 and 2 have different function. NOD1 provides protection against intracellular protozoans, and NOD2 activates responses to some viruses including influenza. So that's all for this video. Again, not going deep into the signaling pathways, because I have already explained in detail about the different signaling pathways and the molecules with their specific functions, which is already there in the immunology playlist. So go and check them once. Thank you for now.